I had always been looking for the right opportunity to start my own business, and with my background with Intermec or Norand in Cedar Rapids in product marketing and sales, combined with my computer science degree, I was able to leverage my skills and abilities and find that right type of market opportunity to start Mobile Demand. Well, early on at the start of my company, I had used a variety of different consultants and advice from other agencies, government agencies or what have you, but I really felt that the advice and the mentoring that I was able to gain from the EDC was instrumental from a variety of fronts that provided superior value add. I think I'm lucky that Kurt Nelson has a background in technology, so that was a natural fit that he was able to advise from a technical standpoint as well. He's got a great sales and marketing background too, which really is the thrust and fundamentals of Mobile Demand is in sales and marketing. Well, recently, as Mobile Demand is continuing some high growth stages, we're at a point with the opportunities that we have in front of ourselves to develop what-if scenarios. And Kurt and the team at EDC has been very instrumental in developing these what-if scenarios, that if we win a certain amount of business or two opportunities that we're pursuing, that we're put together these scenarios that we have to hire X number of people with different skill sets, and as well as help ourselves prepare capital-wise and also facilities-wise to be able to accommodate that growth. The EDC provides a tremendous amount of value to not only the technology corridor but also the whole state of Iowa for the entrepreneurs and small business owners to create wealth across the state. The well-rounded nature and the experience that the EDC's team has is unmatched in anywhere from other government agencies or nonprofit agencies providing advice.
Well, this company was founded in the late 50s by my father and mother, and we have grown through the past decades. My dad died in '92, and my brothers and my husband and I are now running the company. We're at a level now in second generation business where we really need to find those professionals who've been there, done that, and can tell us the simple truth in a way that we can apply it in our business. I don't need answers from people who are sincere but wrong. I need answers from people who can really get us where we need to go to the next level, and EDC has provided that for us. The short contact that we've had with them in the past year has been tremendously valuable to us, and we've already seen the benefit of it in our own plant, in our own business. Sales outside of our traditional sales group have just gone crazy in the past year because we're seeing things that were invisible to us before. One of the things that EDC has done for us is made us look harder at our processes and procedures, and thanks to EDC's pushing us a little bit, we've expanded some of our operations in-house that increase our vertical integration. So processes we were sending out of state to be done are now being done in-house. So we've added 4, 5, 6 employees and a lot of machinery to do processes that just we were paying other people to do. Increases our efficiency, improves our bottom line, and it brings people into Humboldt who are paying taxes, holding down jobs, putting kids in the school system. So, we're adding to the tax base indirectly because of the efforts of EDC to point out to us that we can do a lot of these things in-house with the right equipment, machinery, and training. They've helped us take the blinders off. We're not seeing the narrow view anymore. We're really looking at what else is out there and how large we can become. EDC is one of the best things that's happened for small business here in Iowa in the history of the state.
Geonetrics started when the company that I worked for was acquired by McLeod USA, and then McLeod was a great company. It was a big company. We didn't want to work for a big company, so we started doing web applications for companies all over eastern Iowa. And a few years into the business, saw that there was a huge need in healthcare specifically, and started to focus all of our energy specifically on healthcare. The product that we built helps hospitals manage all of the transactions online that they do. So if you want to register for a class or pay your bill, request an appointment, or pre-register and fill out all that paperwork before you even get to the hospital, our software lets them do that. One of the great ways that EDC has helped us when we were writing out our business plan and presenting it, we needed people to essentially vet the business plan and make sure we had complete mastery of everything in that business plan. And one of the areas we needed some help in was really beating on us on the financials. And because the EDC has this great team of experts with lots of different backgrounds, we got pressed very hard on the financial aspects of it. 4 hours, we got grilled, and it was the best preparation that we could have had for those presentations as we shopped our business plan around. I think the most valuable thing is the experience of the team that they've assembled in helping companies like ours, fast-growing, high technology entrepreneurial companies. I don't know of other groups of the same sort that have that kind of experience in that sheer number of entrepreneurs in that category together at one time. Working with EDC, we've grown 4 times what we were before we were working with them. And we see our company continuing to grow at about that pace. We've had amazing growth, doubling every 18 months or so. And won the Inc. 5000 list last year, and looking forward to being on the Inc. 500 list this year.
I went to California in the early 90s to practice law and then to participate as a business person in a bunch of different high-tech companies. And after 12 years, I got sort of burned out and decided to go to pastry school. And when I was in pastry school, I realized there was an opportunity to make the kinds of chocolates we were making in pastry school, which tasted so good. They were just like the ones I'd eaten that I enjoyed when I was traveling in business, and so I realized there was an opportunity to make them at lower cost using the latest technology. Nobody else in the United States was making chocolate this way, so I decided to start my business. Being an entrepreneur is a really lonely profession. There's oftentimes a lot of things that are on your mind that you'd really like to talk to somebody about, but nobody wants to listen to you or nobody really knows how to help you. And at various times coming to the EDC, I've had the opportunity to talk about real estate issues, talk about employee issues, talk about strategy, accounting, legal, product development, manufacturing process. Each one of those things has been a great opportunity to sort of think through something and come up with a solution, an answer, or at least a focused approach, so when I leave the office, I really feel like I've got somewhere to go. One time when I came to the office, we just started talking about business strategy and all the different potential customer types I had and the different customers' needs I could be addressing. And so when I left the office, I had a much clearer idea of how to focus my products and my selling and distribution strategy for each of those different customer types that I really hadn't thought of before I had come to the office. Over the past 4 years, while working with the EDC, the revenue of our company has grown times 70, and we've grown our business from basically 1 employee to about 40. And over the next several years, we expect to grow our business again by many times. And working with the EDC will help us to not only grow a sustainable revenue stream, but will also help us to keep our operations and management in control of those revenues so that we actually create a sustainable business.
I've been a practicing chiropractic physician for the last 20 years, and I realized through owning 18 different practices that there were problems with the efficiencies within an office regarding software, all the way from billing, scheduling, and documentation. I went to many other software companies to see if they could solve our problems, but they couldn't, so we decided to start our own software company to create solutions for the practicing chiropractors throughout the country. We soon started realizing that in order to develop software, this was going to be no small undertaking. We needed a lot of capital. Therefore, everything from business plans to marketing to strategic ideas, we needed to go to somebody who had experience with startup companies and also assisting us with angel investment monies. So we went to the EDC out of Cedar Rapids. We had heard that they were one of the best ones out there who understood Iowa and rural companies. So we went to them and we had great success. We knew right away in sitting down with EDC from our very first meeting that we had with them that they knew what they were talking about. We could tell that their experience that they had in Iowa and the experience they had with a lot of startup companies was very valuable to us. And their advice, all the way from pricing models to just making sure that the market space was the right market for us to go into, that there was a true need and that the product would meet that need. That advice and that direction was very valuable in shaping the direction of our company. Our first sale and installation took place 2 years and 2 months ago. Since that time, we're now in 45 states. We have multi-million dollars in sales, and in addition to that, we're expanding into new products that we didn't have 2 years ago. In order to grow to the next level, to really become a major multi-million dollar company, we've been looking to EDC and helping us structure for this large growth that we're expecting over the next few years.